Hey Jams! I'm so excited to be talking with you all today about a very powerful subject that changed my success and impact, and I believe it will empower you to step out with more boldness and confidence as well. You see, as a coach, I've seen fantastic vocalists shrink back, never really flourishing as much as they could because of fear, sabotage, and beliefs, and others because of a lack of guidance. Some of you probably can relate to this or maybe identify with it at some point in your singing journey. But the awesome thing is today, I am going to give you some keys and strategies to empower you to overcome this and unlock your amazing potential. And you guys know I am one of your biggest cheerleaders. You see, I started to win when I changed my mindset. I upleveled my self-belief, I cleaned up my self-talk, and I had to also do some work with my self-confidence. When I realized my beliefs and behavior directly affected whether I failed or succeeded, and not the perceived circumstances and every other thing I blamed for underachieving, the game changed. Yes, everything changed for me. I'm happy to reveal these strategies to empower you. Okay, let's get started with this mindset class. I am excited, as I said, to share with you strategies thousands of my singers used to achieve vocal and life success. Mindset matters. Mindset really does matter. I say this over and over. Your mindset affects your success, even the speed of your success. If you don't have the correct mindset, meaning a positive mindset, you're not going to be as successful as you could be, as quickly as you could be. So pay attention to those defeating self-talk you engage in, and also be mindful of conversations that are occurring around you. Yes, you need to protect yourself from the negativity around to prevent it from being deposited in your brain, especially while you're learning to sing or pursuing any goal. The first mindset shift I want to discuss is your expectations of a coach versus the purpose of a coach. Begin to clarify realistic expectations. So once you know what's the role of a coach and what the coach isn't responsible for, then that will remove any unrealistic expectations that may interfere or hinder your growth. All right? So the first thing, know what's expected of a coach. The second thing, get clear of what's expected of you. If you start with the expectation that the coach would magically make it happen for you, when that doesn't occur, you will be disappointed and frustrated. The coach doesn't make it happen. You make it happen. Yes, you make it happen. Take responsibility for your success. Now, hiring a coach is not a magic fix and will not automatically bring you singing success unless you take action. The coach's job is to guide you, helping you to engage in safe practices which can accelerate your growth. Coaches can equip you with tools, strategies, a streamlined system, and in some cases even mentor you, as I do. But they cannot, and I repeat this, they cannot make you internalize information, do the work for you, or build your technical skill. These are things that you have to take responsibility for. What a coach can do is inform you, guide you, and hold you accountable. A coach is a resource to help you achieve your vocal goals, but it's up to you to make it happen. The next thing I want to talk about would be self-belief. What do you believe about yourself and your gift? It's not rational to expect excellence to manifest for you when you think you're mediocre. You may know you need vocal training to develop your singing skills, or a performance coach to help you upgrade or spruce up your performances because there's room for growth. However, these are not fixed realities. It's temporary. It's merely your starting point. Your belief system will control your life and all you do or don't do. It influences your feelings, controls your actions, and without fail determines your attitude. And you guys know when you have a bad attitude, what happens. The thing about belief is it doesn't require something to be true or even real. It only requires you to believe it's truth, and the chain event begins. Self-belief is a significant determining factor in success and failure. The next point would be negative self-talk. This is one I always address because it is so detrimental. Studies show we talk about ourselves approximately 40% of the time, so be careful what you speak about yourself. Positive thoughts are crucial for your success. I believe the world has taught us to have a failure mentality. We've heard we can't so many times that it becomes a refreshing sight when we see others succeed. Now, based on the book, What to Say When You Talk to Yourself, the author Shad Helmstetter stated, the negative programming most of us have received during the first 18 years of our lives, if we grew up in a fairly average, reasonable, positive home, we were told no or what we could not do more than 148,000 times. Can you believe that? If you were a little more fortunate, you might have been told no only 100,000 times or 50,000 times. However, it was considerably more negative programming than any of us need. So I hope this gave you a clearer picture of the importance of what you say to yourself about yourself. All right? Spoken words over yourself is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So train yourself to speak words of life and believe all things are possible. I've seen marvelous things happen to singers in short time because they chose to speak life. Train yourself to speak faithful words so you can achieve the things you set out to do. Your self-belief will furnish you with a great attitude, which will influence your feelings, motivate you to take action, and we know without a doubt the right, consistent action will bear fruits. Your brain doesn't know the difference between faith and fear or truth and false. It simply responds to what you believe and what you say. So, as I often say, monitor your mouth. Stop telling yourself things like, I can't sing. Yeah, but I'm not really a good singer. My voice is okay. Singing is probably not my gift. He or she can sing better than me. It's difficult. I tried before and it didn't work. So what? Try again. Pay close attention to your mindset because mindset really does matter and your self-talk will manifest. Yes, it will. I want to reiterate, please stay away from self-defeating conversations. This has no point, especially if you had a lousy singing day or experience. Just embrace the beauty of your natural voice. Use vocal techniques provided in my Savvy Singers vocal training program to fine-tune your sound and build your skill. Work consistently, expecting excellent results, and your brain will go to work to help you achieve it. Keep in mind, the voice responds to instruction, so pay attention to what instruction you're giving. This brings me to my next point, attitude. A negative mindset also affects your attitude. And when you start developing a negative attitude towards vocal training or any other goal you're striving to hit, that's considered self-sabotaging. It's a stumbling block you're placing in your path of success. So pay attention to negative attitudes because it will manifest self-sabotaging behaviors, which determines the action you take. Your attitude is influenced by the perspective from which you view things. A good attitude allows you to see possibilities and set your sight on achieving radical success. Attitudes are created, controlled, and influenced by what you believe. Also, keep in mind your attitude affects your feelings, and we all know how emotions influence our actions, motivation, and energy levels. So seek to develop a great attitude, joyful, solution-oriented, excited, positive towards singing and performances, even your audience. It is essential for accomplishing your goals, really it is. Believe in yourself, love and honor your voice. This directly influences your behavior, which will create a productive, positive, consistent habit, which leads to success. Now let's talk about confidence. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about with singers. Let's chat about your confidence level and your self-esteem because these affect the speed of your growth. Your confidence affects your resistance or openness to trying new things, your comfort level with free expression, sharing your unique personality in song, and your magnetism during your performances. So you see how important your confidence is? Your confidence level is also crucial when faced with slip-ups, mishaps, and failures during rehearsal and performances, which can increase stage fright. And we know stage fright is real. You see, stage fright has little to do with the audience and everything to do with you and your comfort levels. Your fear of judgment, failure, or embarrassment fuels stage fright. Let me remind you, much of what you are worrying about before going on stage never occurs. So be careful to guard your pre-performance self-talk. And even if something should occur, not because you failed at something means that translates into you are a failure. Because you're still a remarkable singer at the end of the day. You just had a failed attempt. And I've seen this happen to the best and most popular of singers. Failure is a great teacher, guiding and steering you away from what doesn't work. Simply try another approach versus sitting and pining away, personalizing the failed attempt or approach. There are many beautiful, rich lessons in failure. Without failure, you won't find out what those lessons are and how you would respond to them. Yes, I know you're probably saying you're good with skipping the pain of failure. But then you won't feel the exuberance of the winning comeback, and you definitely wouldn't see the red signs leading to pitfalls. So embrace failure, it's okay. Failure also teaches you a lot about your voice. Natural things you do, bad habits you have, and those fun, unique things about your voice. My advice when problems or setbacks occur would be train yourself to search for solutions instead of falling into negativity, fear, or despair. Do not take weaknesses to the stage. Those belong in your rehearsal sessions and with your coach. To do so would mean you're taking a distraction on stage, and that will occupy your mind until you get past it. When you get better at executing the technique, you will get more comfortable and consistent, and then you take it to the stage confidently and create compelling experiences and memorable moments. Embrace failure for what it is, a great teacher of what to avoid in the future. Don't become incapacitated by fear of failure. Give yourself permission to fail. It's okay. On to my next point, preparation. Many times people skip preparations. Singers feel it's a waste of time, but if you skip getting prepared, you're actually going to end up wasting time and setting up yourself for failure and frustration. Your singing success strategy is essential to grow as a singer. And even in your day-to-day life, to have a productive life, you must have a routine. Create a routine and stick to it for 28 consecutive days, and you will build a positive, productive habit. Begin with a 15-minute introspection commitment. The best way to grow is to get to know yourself. Figure out why you want to sing, why investing in yourself is attractive to you, what's your intention, and what will keep you motivated when you meet stumbling blocks or detours. Are you ready to commit to be consistent with your training? Are you ready to do the work necessary to bloom as a singer? Can you handle rejection with wisdom and grace? Many of us have issues handling rejection, but don't allow rejection to cause you to reposition your dreams. You see, on this journey called life, rejection is everywhere. So embrace it and build the muscles needed and necessary to grow through it. My next point will be feelings. Every action you take comes from your feelings. How you feel about a thing always determine what you do, if you do it, and how well it's done. When you feel excited or enthusiastic, you are more likely to act quickly and succeed. But on the other hand, if you have negative feelings, it causes procrastination and fear, among other things. Don't make quitting an option. Decide you won't quit. So manage your feelings. Stand strong in the face of naysayers and discouraging comments. And I love to leave you guys with these little nuggets. Intent and impact are two very different things. You see, whatever someone may have intended, it doesn't really matter to you. What matters is how you allow it to impact you. You can allow it to impact you in a way that causes you to drive in harder, work smarter, grow faster, become more determined, or it can cause you to crash and crumble. But the impact is really up to you. The next thing I want you to do would be to decide to hire a coach. Then use the tools and strategies given, because tools not used are useless, but tools used consistently leads to progress. Information without implementation leads to frustration. Don't wait for approval. In case you are, let me just take a little moment to tell you, I'm giving you permission to pursue your goals. It's okay. Don't wait for everything to line up, because it won't. So get out of your waiting lane and get onto the success highway, right? I am a go-getter. I love quick action. I love to keep things moving, right? And the disease of laziness and procrastination, they are dream killers. So be sure to guard yourself against these diseases. If you don't want to change anything, you won't achieve success. If you commit to 30 days fast action, you will be astonished at the things that you will achieve. If you can implement quickly, you will see results quickly. So now, with the right mindset, what 3 things can you do over the next 7 days that you can begin implementing that will up level or improve your vocal skill or your stage performance? Develop the habits necessary and you will find the success. I promise you. Put aside feelings. Do the work. Success is not concerned about your mood, only consistent action. So keep moving in spite of your mood. I hope that this session was useful for you. I look forward to your feedback and your comments. I'm always excited to see you confidently step on stage, intentionally create compelling experiences and memorable moments for audiences while staying true to your authentic self. But that requires you to believe in yourself and to step on stage confidently. So, as I'm wrapping up, I want to wish you radical success. I mean, exceedingly and abundantly. I wish you an elevated mindset and abundant growth. Don't bury your talent, increase it. Remember, always guard your mind and monitor your mouth. Be sensational and make your song a masterpiece. Until we chat again, bye. This is your coach and I love you much.